Rare diseases that give people superhero-like abilities. Exceptional strength. If you are diagnosed with myostatin-related muscle hypertrophy, then you can become extremely strong. In this condition, the body fat reduces and skeleton muscle increases, which means the person has twice the normal amount of muscles. Obviously, with more muscles, you tend to become stronger, so strong that it may seem abnormal. Anyways, having superpowers is never considered normal. Liam Hoekstra, born in 2005 in Michigan, did an Iron Cross when he was 5 months old. Surprisingly, when he reached the age of 3, the kid had 40% of body muscle with a great appetite and can devour a plate of KFC. Liam in 2015 won an eating contest at a local church. Well, you can't keep your muscles strong if you don't eat. Insensible to pain. There are people in the world who do not feel any pain at all. This is due to congenital analgesia. The condition prohibits you to feel any pain and is present at birth. Although it may look cool, it does have some cons. For instance, people with the condition can differentiate between hot and cold, but cannot feel if the hot coffee is burning their tongue. This means they are unaware that they are hurt. However, their body can be in serious harm. The person might not feel the pain, but it does not change the fact that they can pass away if anyone strikes them. Absence of fear. After watching a horror movie at night, we all wished we could not feel fear. However, this wish has come true for the people who are diagnosed with Urbach-Wiethe disease. In this disorder, the part of the brain that controls impulsions, the amygdala, hardens and shrivels up. The amygdala is responsible for making us feel fear, and in its absence, the ability to perceive fear is alien to people. People who have this condition have claimed to perform courageous stunts such as hugging a poisonous snake or walking calmly beside a crazy person. These fearless people do face some problems such as abnormal voice changes, lesions on the face, thickening of the skin, seizures, and intellectual disability. The ability to learn everything. Many people in the world are gifted with the power to learn anything and all because of savant syndrome. This rare condition is where the person with a significant mental disability is extremely gifted in certain abilities. So much that they have a photographic memory, can solve complex mathematical calculations in seconds, and have the extraordinary artistic ability. Many great people had this condition, including Kim Peek, who had a phenomenal memory and could accurately copy the content of 12,000 books. Like any other power, this too has a drawback. These people sometimes have brain damage or autism and are called autistic savants. But this doesn't take away their superhuman skill, and with only a few hundred in the world, they should be proud of it. Vampire disorder. Hypohidrotic ectodermal dysplasia is a condition that leads to abnormal development of structures including skin, hair, nails, teeth, and sweat glands. The people with this disorder do not have teeth or are not developed properly and are hypersensitive to sunlight because they have fewer sweat glands than a normal person. This means they cannot enjoy the beach, but what's even sadder is just because they look like vampires, other people make fun of them. However, there are still humans who can still have lots of fun. For example, Stone Man disorder. Technically called fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva, is a rare genetic connective tissue disease that progresses through life. In simple words, the condition causes damage to soft tissue to regrow bones and fusing the joints, making it difficult for people to move. Joints in the future can permanently freeze in their place and the extra bones cannot be removed through surgery. Currently, there is no cure for this, and 1 in 2 million have it. Multiple limbs. Ever dreamt of having more limbs that would be helpful? Some people do not have to dream because for them it is a reality. Borning with multiple limbs is due to a birth defect called polymelia, or also called Hydra syndrome. Although it may sound appealing, the extra limbs are most commonly shrunk and abnormal in shape. Sometimes the extra pair is useful and functioning, most of the time it is useless and a hassle. Insensitivity to cold. Well, they cannot be defined as Icemen from X-Men, but they are close to it. Wim Hof from the Netherlands holds 26 world records, including the longest ice bath, 72 minutes, and the fastest barefoot half marathon in history at 136 minutes. Not only that, but can swim under the frozen lake. Doctors cannot find any reason for this, but Hof has an answer: training. He practiced breathing exercises and invented the Wim Hof method that can help alleviate illnesses like multiple sclerosis, arthritis, diabetes, clinical depression, and even cancer. The super sleeper mutation, HDEC2. This is dedicated to all of those who love to stay in the bed all day long. People who are diagnosed with this disorder feel energetic with only 4 to 6 hours of sleep. Also called short sleepers, or can work more than an average human being. Some even have 2 jobs, and are highly motivated. If this seems crazy, then this must sound crazier. Thai Ngoc is a super non-sleeper. According to the Vietnamese news organization, Don Nien, the man is awake for 45 years.